Hi, my name is Jennifer Hayden. I'm here with my husband, Bobby Hayden, who was hit by an illegal alien in 1991 on his motorcycle in a sanctuary city. Okay, you want to... Hey.
I lost my leg. Been riding motorcycles all my life until it happened. And I was in a sanctuary city. They said it wasn't, but I know better. I was in the court system. It's a fact. We have sanctuary cities, and a lot of Americans are getting maimed, whether you people like it or not. It's just the way it is.
Yes, sir.
Is Mitch frozen? Back to the sanctuary city subject, and thank you for being here. Brown has made no qualms about wanting to turn California into a sanctuary state. My question is, what recourse do the counties have to avoid that?
I think ultimately to the court system. I view this doctrine of nullification being absolutely antithetical to our constitutional principles. And we do have a court system that is there to resolve those differences. And by the way, I think it's a very healthy thing when a state challenges anything that they consider to be a federal overreach into the state's powers and prerogatives. But there is a way to do that through the court system without this doctrine of nullification, this willful defiance of federal law. That's what I object to. That's what I object to in the Jerry Brown administration. And I would urge counties to challenge these actions in court. Meanwhile, though, we now do have a president who is pledged to enforce the rule of law, and I think that's going to be very important.
Hello, my name is Wendy Carroll, and I would like to speak up on behalf of public lands. We all live in the West. We're used to having a lot of places to go, camping and hunting and fishing, and I do not support the sale of public lands for the private sector.
I chair the Federal Land Subcommittee of the House Natural Resources Committee, and our three overarching goals are these. First, to restore public access to the public's land. Secondly, to restore the federal government as a good manager of the public land. And third, to restore the federal government as a good neighbor to those communities that are directly impacted by it.
Thank you for being here. See how the current administration is caring for the environment and combating global warming so that my generation will have a planet to call home.
I appreciate that. As you can tell, there is a very vigorous debate on that very subject. My position is pretty simple, and that is that climate change has been going on now for 4 billion years. been warming on and off since the last ice age. And whether or not we wreck our economy with our regulations, is going to continue to warm and cool as it has for these past 4 years. You call those of us who are skeptical about the theory of man-made global warming, science deniers. Does anyone here deny that the planet has been much warmer than it is today throughout the years? Yes, deny that. Well, the Jurassic era was, what, 150 million years ago. Carbon dioxide levels were 5 times higher than they are today. It was compared to the most prolific expansion of life in the history of the planet. In the scientific disprove Euclidean geometry by calling Euclid a liar. That's what Lincoln said 150 minutes ago, and I would offer that to you today as a word of advice.
Thanks so much for coming up here. Thank you very much for coming up here. My name is David, but a lot of people locally know me by my official name is Heather's husband. So that's my wife Heather over there. I kind of wanted to talk about her a little bit. She didn't, I told her on purpose that I don't want to tell you what I'm going to talk about today, so she doesn't know this, but she's an incredibly involved local volunteer. She gets involved in all kinds of things. She's very intelligent. She uses facts and data to make her decisions and her advocacy. And so the point about it is that she's amazing, and a lot of people. Hang on. Now the problem.
Let's be courteous to one another, please.
So the point is that she, is a person that's very involved, and she, what a lot of people don't know about her is that she got very, very sick. A lot of people, like I said, know her personally, but they don't know this part about her. She got very sick around 2008. So sick. We took her to the area. We didn't know what was going on. She could barely lift her head, and it was a very trying time. We got through it. We had the time we had insurance, but eventually during that time, I got laid off. I lost my insurance. We tried to get insurance again, but they denied her because she had a pre-existing condition. However, luckily, right around the same time, Obamacare came along. Now, she couldn't be denied insurance, able to get that insurance, and now we are under the fear of either going bankrupt or having to worry about giant bills, or making the choice between do I get treatment or do I just decide to die? And that's you're proposing for a lot of people is you take away their health insurance or you change the system where they can't afford it anymore, and in effect you're killing them.
Well, we're not proposing to do either of those things. Let me say again, we don't want to leave anybody in the lurch. We recognize, as I said, we'll be judged by the quality of the healthcare system we replace Obamacare with. And the House leadership and the President are committed to assuring that the defects in the old system that gave rise to Obamacare are addressed at the same time as we repeal Obamacare. And that includes assuring that those with pre-existing conditions have access to quality care at a price they can afford, And the vehicle that is being proposed to do that is
You're gonna need a Band-Aid.
by the same kind of assigned risk pools that we use for other kinds of insurance.
My name is Andrew Glicken. I live here in the county. I run a small farm. Thanks. As a small farmer, I am someone who runs my own budget. Fiscal responsibility is of utmost importance, as I know that is one of your top issues. So I'm curious about, with repealing Obamacare, which we can all be divided on if we want to be, that's fine, that's our right, but I want to know how the new system's going to be paid for, knowing that you took fiscal responsibility. And if you can just, here and now, just honor to keep it fiscally responsible and cover everybody in the room. I think nobody in this room will argue that they don't want healthcare coverage.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, I pose that very question the other day in the House Republican Conference to the committee chairmen that are actually working through the details of this plan. And that's exactly the question I asked them is, we have to deliver a vastly better system than people currently have. And at the same time, we cannot bankrupt this country. I mean, we're already running a debt that is larger than the entire economy of the nation, over $20 trillion. So, the vehicle they're planning to use is called reconciliation. I have been skeptical of its use for this purpose. But if they are, because I want to be sure that we can repeal and replace at the same time and assure that we have a better system. By using reconciliation, I have to come up with a plan that actually reduces costs. So